Hello and welcome back to another macro day here at Scriptcase by Jamie. And today we are diving into the SC_image macro. Now this macro is very useful when it comes to managing images within your Scriptcase applications. Now whether you are adding visuals to reports, or maybe dynamically changing images within your responses to maybe your user interactions. Well, SC Image makes it much easier for you. So let's dive in, shall we, and see how it works. So we have here my blank application, and as it indicates today's macro, it basically allows you to dynamically load images in some shape or form. Anyway, let's have a look at it and I'm going to explain it to you. So we have SC_image, and it's pretty straightforward. And we're not going to see very much, which is a bit of a shame. Now here within the SC image, I would then add here my image. And whatever that is, it would then be a JPEG as well. And I can add multiple images in here. So let me add then maybe another image, my alt image. And we'll call that number 2. That is also a JPEG. And oh, let's load another one, shall we? Because yeah, we can load quite a few in here. Just make sure we open and close all of our tags because that is important. Another alt image. And that can be a .png, for instance. And well, this macro allows us to dynamically load those images into our Scriptcase application. And as you see, the syntax is pretty straightforward. It is SC_image in brackets, and then your image, comma, image, comma, image, comma, image, comma, image. And those images, well, they are, of course, the image names or the file names that you have of your image as they are stored within your image directory. Now, these images need to be stored within the Scriptcase development environment. So those are the images that you have here within the layout and images manager. And if they are stored in here, then maybe you will want to dynamically load them for some reason. And those reasons, well, that can vary because you can use it within dynamic reports in grid applications where images need to change based on the data being displayed maybe, or even preload images, because by preloading them into the application, it makes it easy for you to visually, dynamically change your user interactions, as well as much more than that, as well as the conditions, the data, the view, the experience. So much can be changed by switching an image, and this macro makes that possible for you. It literally copies these images into this application and makes them available to you so that you can then use them. Now it is, of course, very important that those images exist, which none of these do. They are also within the images directory. And when you go to deploy your project, that would then be typically your sys/image directory, and then you would maybe want to have the path included for that when you display your images. So if we would maybe display our image, we could then maybe go here, add an echo, and as I said, these are not images that I have available, so they're not really going to display anything. And then we would add in here our image path, and then we just add image, our source, and then the location of that. Maybe you want to add your alt tag in there as well, prepare that for you, whatever you like. And at the same time, what is important is that the path here is correct, of course. So that would then be typically, and then from there we need to go to our _lib folder, and within the lib folder we then also have our image folder, and then we need to add that path in there, and then the image name, whatever that is, whether that's my image or the default maybe terminology used on a lot of the images, which is then SYS for sys, and then it's __NM, and then underscore underscore nm underscore underscore, and then your image title, whatever that is, JPEG. You would then display that image, and with your images preloaded here, you can then dynamically adjust them depending on the information that is being retrieved within your application. So before we finish up, I am going to give you some very quick tips on this one, because you do want to make sure your path, always check the path, that yellow brick road that you're on, making sure that it is the right one, and then your image should be fine. If the image exists, of course. For your responsive design, always consider adding styles maybe to make the image responsive, okay, so that it can be viewed on all of your devices. And of course, as I pointed out here, the alt tag, the alt attribute, apply it for accessibility purposes, of course. So by following these mini guidelines, you should be able to display your images in your Scriptcase applications very effectively. And of course, with that, enhancing both the functionality, the aesthetics, the looks, the feel, and the design. And if you feel like you need more details on integrating images dynamically, or handling those complex layouts, or complex applications that we have available within Scriptcase, just be sure to let me know. And I am ready to make more applications visually appealing and functional, of course. And remember, next week is another macro day. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next video.